Hello, we are now at the Renault showroom here in Petaling Jaya, and they've just finally brought in the Renault Megane RS for the Malaysian market. So we're gonna get two specs, the manual and also the EDC, the dual clutch transmission. First time that the Megane RS is offered with such a transmission. Prior to this it was just manual only, and now for people who don't know how to drive manual, they can drive a Megane RS. Or for those who want a bit more track oriented, faster gear shifts and all, of course sometimes you use the EDC, it'll be faster and all. So there we have the new Megane. It's at the back inside. I'm right outside the showroom here for a bit more peace and quiet, away from the photographers and all that, to tell you a bit about the car. Basically, this Megane is powered by a 1.8 litre turbocharged engine. It has about 290 PS and a good 390 Newton meters of torque, which is very highly strung for a highly tuned for a 1.8 litre engine. So it's going to be fast. It also got a limited slip differential and all. It has 4-wheel steering, trick suspension setup, and basically everything there is to it for a hot hatch. Oh, it comes in 5-door form right now, which is somewhat different from the previous ones which were always 3-door hatchbacks. So a lot of changes in terms of the Megane, from something that looks like totally out of this world, as you can see, the yellow one, and after that came the RS with its fastback styling, and now we have this more looking like the normal European style hatchback that somehow comes out of Germany, in fact, not something from France, but it does look good. It still looks good. It's got the wider arches, it's got the usual lights, it's got the big wheels, it's got the fantastic seats inside. I mean, those seats most likely by Recaro are beautiful and they look the part. Other than that, a lot of stuff from this car. So I will state the prices right down here, down below. Right now it's displayed only in manual form, with the dual clutch coming in later. So yep, have a look at what the there'll be a short presentation which I will put in after this, and you can see what the Megane RS, the new Megane RS, has to offer. So okay, signing off. Subscribe to us here at Motoring Malaysia for more updates like this about things, news of cars happening in and around Malaysia.
Now let's take a look at the exterior. This is the front, and as you can see, it has a very powerful design. It's boosted by a number of features from the world of motorsports, and it has a very unique front bumper with a wide air intake. Now this incorporates the F1 style front blade. Now these specific fenders have air extractors to optimize the airflow through the wheel arches. Moving on to the exterior at the rear. Now the rear features a host of other design elements, including the rear bumper with a built-in diffuser and the iconic central exhaust. This is an epitome of Megane RS. And of course, we love the interior of a car. It has to be comfortable yet stylish. As you can see, the steering wheel with the RS logo in the middle, it's been redesigned and made rounder. And this is in a nod to the world of car racing. Now the cabin has a very sporty design. As you can see, it's very apparent everywhere you look. You've got the red stitching in a charcoal gray trim, as well as it's lending the interior a decidedly very sporty feel, with aluminium pedals and specially designed gear shift lever, as well as shift paddles exclusively for the EDC Auto variant. Looking at the upper body and underbody aerodynamics. Now, the new Megane RS has been redesigned, so it has a narrower rear spoiler to improve aerodynamic performances. Now, the vertical vents contribute to aerodynamic, providing improved lateral airflow, and the diffuser has also been improved with the efficiency and helps to increase downforce. Taking a look at the wheels and the seats. Now the Megane RS features a 19-inch Interlagos diamond black wheels. On the seats, you can see specific work has been done for the shape as well as the materials to find the best compromise, so it's between the comfort and of course the need for everyday use and the support required on the track, on a racetrack when you're actually driving, so it has a comfort level on both. Heading over to the engine and transmission. Now, a key factor in driving pleasure and comfort is, of course, what the car boasts as the best torque ratings in the category. Now, it has been widely acclaimed by owners of previous generation Megane RS. The 6-speed manual transmission is maintained, it's still there, and it has a new optional 6-speed EDC dual clutch gearbox that's also available. Just like all racing cars though, the EDC gearbox comes with the steering wheel mounted gear shift paddles. Looking at the 4Control, exclusively on this segment, and the 4Control chassis manages the steering rear wheels. Now of course in high speeds, the back wheels turn the same way as the front with a 1 degree limit on the black tires. And in low speed, the back wheels turn the opposite way from the front with a 2.7 degree limit. And of course the 4Control system brings a very dynamic and precise talent to the car. The hydraulic compression stops, something I know a lot about. So the hydraulic stops are also the filter on high-speed disruptions. Now, for greater sports performance, it's provided with fewer trajectory variation and disruptions for the driver, whilst providing increased comfort when negotiating everyday obstacles, just like speed bumps and potholes. So that's a great feature right there. Moving on to the limited slip differential. Now the Megane RS is equipped with a new Torsen mechanical limited slip differential with modified settings compared with the previous generation. This new differential proves handling in all phases. During deceleration, the lower transfer rate means that the vehicle achieves a more precise entry to corners. And during acceleration, the higher transfer rate increases traction and limits understeer, an inherent feature of front-wheel drive vehicles. Heading on to the multi-changedown. Now the multi-changedown is available for the EDC auto variant. And under braking and manual mode, this feature will let you drop several of gears simultaneously by pressing and holding down the left side paddle. Now the best gear is then selected in order to exit the corner as efficient as possible. Moving on to the launch control. Now the launch control is also available for the EDC auto variants. The clutch and turbo are preloaded, and this is enabling it to start just as quickly as a racing car. And in sport mode, traction control provides the driver with additional support in finding the best possible grip in slippery conditions. Now with multi-sense and 5 driving modes to select in the R-Link 2 menu, the driver can find just the right mode for driving. So each mode will have a specific setting for control agility, steering effort, engine response, engine sound, and ambient light color. So for a sportier disposition, Sport mode combines more lively response with pleasingly accentuated engine noise, stiffer steering, and a delayed ESP activation threshold. And of course, for all you car lovers, I'm sure the engine also matters a lot, the sounds. Now the engine sounds of the new Megane RS changes based on driving models. So the sound intensity is adjusted according to the pedal load. Beautiful, isn't it? of course, with the details of the sound, we also have the RS Vision, which is the additional LED lighting signature. And it has a range of 460 meters. The high beam lights perfectly and complements the full LED technology headlamps. The RS Vision is a multi-reflector LED lighting system which comes as a standard of the new Megane RS. Now these checkered flags design lights are integrated in the front bumper on either side of the F1 style blade. It's also equipped with 9 LEDs per block. So the system combines 4 high-performance lighting functions: side lights, cornering lights, fog lights, and a long-range high-beam lights as well. And that was a little bit of detail on the car itself. I hope that you enjoyed that and you know a little bit more about it. I'm sure you can't wait to see it